Mission accepted. The map has been updated.
Возможно, противник. Что указаний? Прием! Это КП, понял. Возможно, это вражеское нападение. Всем быть начеку. Конец связи.
Please specify a project. Please select supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa!
Guard post captured.
So your suppressor is worn out. That gun will be as loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful.
Extraction failed.
I'm sorry, boss, but the extraction failed. The support unit just isn't skilled enough. If you want to increase the success rate of Fulton extractions in bad weather, you need to improve the support unit.
Please supplies requested. Supply drop complete. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Yeah.
Boss, you need to disable the Soviets' reinforcement system by putting a hole in their base-to-base comms network. Head for the Eastern Communications Post and destroy its comms equipment. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility. Thinking of using C4? It's an explosive that you detonate by remote control after you've planted it.
The map has been updated.
Что? Что такое? Солдат упал!
You have arrived at your destination.
You made it. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
The map has been
That antenna is
updated.
one of the targets. There should be more. Keep looking.
Что происходит? Что это?
The map has been
That's another one of
updated.
the targets. Do you see any more? So your suppressor is worn out. That gun will be as loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful.
The map has been
That looks
mission
like the
info
target.
has been updated.
We know where all the antennas are now. Take out all three of them. How you do it is your call. explosives should take care of them well enough. How you do it is up to you. Good work. You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
Mission landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
Support helicopter requested. Development project has been added.
ЛКП, понял. Немедленно проверить и сдать оперативную сводку. Конец связи.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. ЛКП, понял. Getting out.
Exfiltrated
That's
hot
it.
zone body
You've made it out of the hot
departing
zone.
area of
No sign of the enemy.
operations.
Mission complete, boss.
Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Mission complete, and how? They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss. Our army is growing like crazy thanks to you, boss. In fact, it's getting downright crowded around here. To bring a greater number of people on board, we'll need to expand our facilities. To that end, I've created a base development unit. It has two roles, material refinement and platform construction. I'll start with the material refinement part. The base development unit procures material resources on a regular basis according to its level. The materials are stored in containers and placed on the deck of Mother Base. Once they're finished being processed, they can finally be put to use. By using these materials to build new platforms, we'll be able to add a greater number of staff to our ranks. We don't need any specific instructions from you to refine the materials, but I want you to be the one to decide how we construct platforms. Once we have sufficient GMP and the required material resources, you can issue construction orders from your iDroid. Boss,
Side
we
ops
received a
list
back channel request
updated.
from Langley. We
Mission
find a
list
piece of new American
updated.
military hardware that's gone missing in the mountains of Afghanistan. It's a difficult mission, but I'd say you're back in top form by now. Check your iDroid for the details.
Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You'd formed a private army with him. An army with no allegiance to a nation. I remember, but I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a fantasy caused by the coma. It's still all a mess, huh? All I can do is tell you the facts as they were told to me. I've gone easy on you up until now, but this is where the hard stuff begins. 1974, the year before you entered your coma. You were in Colombia, operating with a small unit of men, basically mercenaries. Miller was among them. Miller was trying to find a way to turn his and your talents into a line of work. He was looking to start a business where you would fight on behalf of others around the world, those who needed military force. But the reality was, at that time, you didn't have enough gear to equip your own men. Then Miller came across this client. It was a huge job he was offering, but you had a shot at pulling it off. You accepted it and headed into Costa Rica. The client even threw in an offshore facility in the Caribbean. The mother base, that would be your new base of operations. Miller sure did have a head for business. As your mission went on, your unit grew and grew. More weapons, more money. Before you knew it, you were commanding 300 men. As the organization got bigger, your military powers swelled to match. It got so the international community couldn't afford to ignore you.
Select
You were just too
unit.
damn successful for your own good.
Staff assigned.
You, your men, had worn out your welcome. Everyone was out for you. East, West, First World, Third. It was only a matter of time before someone took you down.
Select unit.
And that was XOF.
Staff
Officially,
assigned.
they're an anti-terror unit under the CIA.
Select unit.
In reality,
Staff assigned.
they're Cypher's private strike force.
Staff
They
assigned.
lured you to Cuba using Chico, the Nicaraguan revolutionary kid,
Select unit.
and Paz,
Staff
a
assigned.
mole who worked for
Select
Cypher as
unit.
bait. While you were gone, XOF, posing as a nuclear inspection team, stormed Mother Base. At the same time, C4 they placed on the strut legs went off. The whole thing went down in minutes.
Please
XOF.
object.
Kisses and hugs followed by a big F you. All because of Miller's blind spot. A back door into Mother Base no one suspected. You remember a certain scientist. Huey was responsible for bringing the inspection team on board, giving the enemy a perfect opportunity to hit you at home. You were returning from Cuba when it happened. Mother Base came damn close to taking you with it into the Caribbean. Those of your men out on assignment returned right away. They refused to believe the wreckage in the water they found was Mother Base. But they checked the coordinates again and again, until reality finally settled in. You were supposed to die that day. That was XOF's primary objective. As far as most folks know, you did. The first doctor to see you wasn't even sure what he was looking at. Before they'd even finished operating, your men moved you to that hospital in Cyprus. It was a woman named Eva who arranged that. Rings a bell, huh? Most men in your condition would have been written off right from the start. But you survived. You went straight down to hell, and they pulled you out. Your eye wide open. Full of venom. The days of naked Snake are long gone. Welcome back, Venom Snake. This world still needs you. Here, Snake, try this on. A prosthetic arm. Yeah, Miller was calling it the arm that wasn't there. The physiotherapy's going well. Your arm's bulked up enough for it to fit. There. Perfect. A little time with it, and it'll work better than the real thing. What do you think? Huh. I can still feel my real arm. Well, you better get used to this one quick. You have any pain? Every now and then. Where? My fingertips. My left fingertips. Sounds like phantom pain. Your brain still remembers your old hand. Yeah. What about your vision? Can you see okay? Yeah, at the moment. Now, the shrapnel in your skull is pressing on your optic nerve. I'm told any hard impact could have an effect on your visual cortex. Yeah, the doctor mentioned that. Your brain might process visual information incorrectly. In other words, you could have hallucinations. You might see things that aren't there, or not see things as they really are. You experienced any of that? I think so. When? Right after I wake up. Colors look faded. Colors, huh? Well, that's not a major concern in and of itself, but it could mean the difference between life and death in the field. You'll need to watch out for that. I will. All right. You should continue your physio. We'll be arriving soon. It's the last chance you'll get.
Please specify a project. Please select a landing zone.